This is FE Peer Review. The date is August the 15th, 2026. Earth measures curved. Most of you will probably have heard that Nathan Oakley, celebrated flat earther and most vulgar person on the globe, has written a book, Measured Flat. Creaky Blinder has given us a great little review of it on one of his videos, so I'm going to provide a link to that. I just wanted to give a quick little response. This is Mr. Nathan Oakley here, looking as he very often does. He is well known for saying Earth measures flat, and I'm not going to play the video clip because you all don't need to be subjected to the sound of his voice. I'm sure you've heard him say it before. So this is on the subject of Earth measuring flat. My first thought upon hearing that was geodesic domes. So I went over to my favorite search engine, DuckDuckGo's No AI search engine, and searched for pictures of geodesic domes, and it was fun to scroll through them to find a few to look at. We're just going to look at a couple here. I'm going to focus on one. This is the Montreal Biosphere, made in 1967. Actually, I think it was 1965 it was designed, but it was for the 1967 Expo in Montreal. That's the one we're going to look at. Meanwhile, there's quite a few more. There's this massive one, apparently the new world's largest dome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. We'll take a quick peek at that. This one also caught my eye. It's a wooden dome, and as you can see, each of these pieces here, each of these wooden struts are flat. And when you put it all together, you've got something flat. Just as when you put the, here's the Saudi one. We'll look at a better picture of that. Here's the article about the dome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Here's a picture of it being constructed. Again, lots and lots of flat pieces making a flat object. Because clearly if one of its bits and pieces is flat, and in fact even if all of its bits and pieces are flat, it must be flat. Couldn't possibly be anything other than flat. Well, let's move on to the biosphere. I don't need to make this longer than necessary to make my point. Here's the biosphere, 1967. Buckminster Fuller, amazing guy. Most of you, again, will know his name already. But if you haven't heard of Buckminster Fuller, do look him up. One of the amazing minds of the 20th century. Here we again have another obviously very flat structure. Clearly measuring flat because every single piece from which it's contrived is flat. Now, it's not so easy to tell in the photo, but the panels here, these little triangular panels, were originally infilled also with clear acrylic sheets, which were themselves flat. So again, everything coming together to make a nice flat object, just as Earth measures flat. Really, no more needs to be said than that. I think I've made my point. I'll keep this video short. I hope you found it worthwhile, worth your 3.5 to 4 minutes. Do leave a comment. Always love to hear comments, and give it a thumbs up, and have a great day.